Gridiron Across the U.S. The Community, episode 13. We are back, and we are here proud to represent Duval. Not a very 99 accurate percent here, but we're back today to discuss the Pro Bowl and a little bit of allegations towards someone's favorite player on that other side. We'll start out with the Pro Bowl. Kevin, is the Pro Bowl cooked?
Yes. No other way to put it. The Pro Bowl is cooked. It is not what it used to be. I don't know anyone who's genuinely excited for the Pro Bowl. When I was a kid, I would if this I never was old enough to see the Steelers in the Super Bowl. I cared more about the Pro Bowl than the Super Bowl. Seeing dodgeball with Big Ben, AB, Le'Veon Bell, that was my favorite thing. Now I couldn't care less. I don't think I've watched it in the past 3 years because it's become a joke, quite frankly. They went to flag football, which makes sense because you don't want guys getting injured.
Mhm.
But even with its flag, no one wants to do it anymore. I mean, the AFC quarterbacks are Joe Burrow, Drake May, and Russell Wilson because Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson pulled out and Mahomes is in the Super Bowl. You can't be going out with a lineup like that and expecting someone to take you seriously. It's just not it. I know TJ Watt pulled out. I don't know anyone else who pulled out because I'm not following it that much because I frankly don't care. But I do believe the Pro Bowl is a shell of what it used to be. Put it back in Hawaii. I'm done with this Orlando and Las Vegas crap. Hawaii is the Pro Bowl. It's the home of the Pro Bowl. That's where it needs to be. Give them some football for at least one weekend, and everyone wants to go to Hawaii. That would give the players more incentive to go to it. But I think even with the mini games, I think just no one cares anymore compared to what it used to be. It's kind of a shame, especially when we see all-star weekends like the MLB, the NHL. I'm not too familiar with the NBA because I kind of haven't watched basketball in the past couple of years. But I know the NBA the MLB and NHL all-star games are some of the most popular parts of the season because they're just awesome and everyone enjoys them. And football is not the same. That's just my little rant on the Pro Bowl here.
Yeah, I think players are pulling out of it because they don't want to participate, which back in the day, it used to be an honor to go to the Pro Bowl. But now, who wants to go play some skills competition with 1 million viewers watching? And the main thing is the commentators. I'm only seeing clips of it, but these commentators, man, they're terrible. It's just like this crew from Speak, and we all know what happened with them, just yapping oh, he going for the 5-pointer here. That's all it was last year with, I don't know. I haven't watched the Pro Bowl in years, and I do not plan on watching it this year. I plan on watching the Puppy Bowl. But the Pro Bowl, just people pulling out, it's just not worth it. And the main focal point is what are these rosters? We're gonna take a deeper look into it starting now. As you mentioned, the AFC quarterbacks. What are we doing? Russell Wilson, no mean to harm the Steelers here, but Russell Wilson and Drake May in the Pro Bowl. Come on, even Bo Nix declined the Pro Bowl, and is Bo Nix probably good enough to be a Pro Bowler? He's good, but he's not a Pro Bowler. But to replace him with Drake May, who had 15 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, what did Russell Wilson have? You probably know that.
I know he had 15 touchdowns. I think the interceptions were 5. Granted, scale it up a little bit because he only played from week 6 on. But, I mean, this just reminds me of when Tyler Huntley made the Pro Bowl after he played for 5 weeks after Lamar got hurt. What year was that? 2021 maybe? It's just unbelievable, man.
I don't know if Tyler Huntley made the Pro Bowl that year. Looking through the rest of I know he made it. I'm just saying I don't know how.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just unbelievable.
Main thing is the voting system is really stupid. Why do the fans vote count more? The bigger fan bases are just going to get more representation. We saw that this year with Baltimore. They had, I think, 9 Pro Bowlers. Yeah, you got something?
Yeah, kind of a throwback to I think it was the 2015 All-Star game when Zaza Pachulia, the whole country of Georgia voted for him, not the state, the country, because he was the only NBA player from there. And the NBA blocked it because they didn't want him in the game. There was an NHL player who I think was the same. He was just this fighter guy who the NHL tried everything they could to block him. Scott something. I'm not too familiar. I just started watching hockey a couple of years ago. He ended up scoring 2 goals in the All-Star game, which was pretty funny after what the NHL tried to go through to not get him to play. They even offered him money not to play in the Pro Bowl games, which is insane. But I got a little off topic there. I think fan voting definitely has its flaws. It's a cool idea to let the fans have a pick, but I don't think that should be the way.
Yeah, I mean, fans can vote, but I think more of the vote should be from players, coaches, kind of what they do for the kind of what they do for the off-season awards at the end of the year, something like that, where the players, and I don't know if the players vote for the awards, but more like the executives, owners, and like top media get to vote.
Yeah, I think the fans should have voted in the GOAT, Jameis Winston, this year. That
Oh,
would
we
have made
could
the
have.
fan vote worth it. Jameis Winston should get a spot in the Pro Bowl every year. That would make the ratings go up. He is so entertaining. I think the worst team in the league should have to start him as their QB. It
Yeah,
would make everything so
mandatory.
much more fun. It would be great. Sorry, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, I think that Jameis should play every single year until he is not on this earth anymore. Even when he's 70, he's going to be like the third string quarterback for, we'll say the Steelers are bad in that, whenever that will be. Jameis is just that glue guy. You got to keep him around forever. And more to the Pro Bowl rosters, got a little sidetrack on my GOAT, Jameis Winston. Looking at the roster here, not too bad, but originally Travis Kelce got the nod over Jonnu Smith. Jonnu Smith has now replaced him, but in the first place, why? Why? Jonnu Smith had such a better year than Travis Kelce. I know Jonnu's actually going to the Pro Bowl now just because Kelce's in the Super Bowl, but that's where the fan voting comes into play because we know how many fake Chiefs fans there are, and who's the one player they know? Travis Kelce. So they're going to vote him in no matter what type of a season he had. What do you think about that?
Yeah, we just went on this whole rant about how to boost ratings, and I guess maybe that would do it, but I think NFL fans are just sick of Kelsey and his antics with Taylor Swift, and no one wants to see him. And I think good for Jonnu Smith, the more deserving player, to actually get his nod here after what happened there.
Yeah. Looking here again, looks like there's a couple Steelers on here. I see the GOAT Miles Kilbrew and Isaac Sayamalu.
Sayamalu.
Oh, I got it right almost. Minka Fitzpatrick. Did he have a pick this season or no?
Nope. He might have had one, actually. I think he had one later on in the season. Horrible pick. Should not have made the Pro Bowl. I don't think it's his fault. It's Terrell Austin's autism that's holding him back. It's just, we have the most highest paid defense in the league, and so that gives our front office the excuse to give the lowest paid coaching staff. But that's not how it works. You've seen the Steelers' defense. They fall apart against any real offense. Deshaun Elliott was so much better than Minka Fitzpatrick this year. He should have been the real Pro Bowler. But I don't think it's Minka's fault necessarily because our coaching staff is horrendous. I'm saying bottom 5 coaching staff in the league. Not kidding. Like, especially on the defensive side. And Mike Tomlin's supposed to be this defensive mastermind, but we won't get into my Mike Tomlin rant. I've done that quite a few times already.
We can dedicate an episode in the offseason to just a full Steelers and Saints rant. We'll do that. We'll do that in like peak July. Nothing going on except someone got arrested and someone got suspended for drugs or something, or a Justin Tucker situation.
We'll go position by position, breaking down the rosters, giving you our full perspective, even though we know most of you don't even care because it's 2 teams out of the 32.
Yeah, who cares about the Saints this day and age? Everything else in the AFC doesn't look too bad. Want to get into the NFC? You can lead us off there.
Yeah. Oh, and also I forgot to mention this earlier. I just want to clarify I'm not wearing a Chiefs jersey. I'm wearing a 2005 Hawaii Pro Bowl Troy Polamalu jersey, baby. We don't rock with the Chiefs here. We rock with the Steelers. I
have 2 terrible teams. I got the Saints behind me every time. We got Malik Neighbors, the Pro Bowler right here. We're proud to represent the bad teams.
So yeah, you mentioned it. Malik Neighbors is on the Pro Bowl roster there as a rookie. I want to look at the quarterbacks: Sam Darnold, Jared Goff, Baker Mayfield. I think Jalen Hurts would have made it if he did not make the Super Bowl, obviously. But I think those are the right QBs. I mean, who really would have made it over them? Yeah, but I don't know. I think the QBs they picked, I think they're worthy of it. It's not like Jaden. You can make an argument for Jaden Daniels, but it's not like he definitely deserved it over. So I'm happy with the selections compared to other snubs that we've seen before. You look at the receivers, some new guys, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and the aforementioned Malik Neighbors coming up with Mike Evans and Justin Jefferson there. The NFC running backs are stacked. Jameer Gibbs, Josh Jacobs, Bijan Robinson. They got
all those right. That's a 3 for 3.
Bijan and Gibbs are going to be a nice little duo from that draft class in the years to come. No one really cares about O-line. We'll skip through that. Kavontae Turpin made it. Kadarrell Hodge, good for those guys. I mean, other than that,
it would have been Rashid Shaheed if he didn't do whatever he did.
Yeah. I think everyone else who made it looks pretty good. You got anything you want to throw in there?
Yeah, just looking here, I think they got it pretty much right. I mean, the rosters this year are not too bad. I think the AFC is a little worse, but NFC is pretty good. You know, they went 3 for 3 on quarterbacks and running backs. Call them LeVar Ball, and pretty much the rest of this roster looks good. So now we're gonna let you lead this topic, being the Steelers fan. Sure, you guys saw Justin Tucker. We got some Deshaun Watson allegations going on here. You can kickstart us with that.
Yeah, so Justin Tucker was accused of getting some happy endings from massage parlors, just like his buddy Deshaun Watson in the AFC North. Hey, listen, the Steelers do this to you. They make you.
Okay, this is the product of Deshaun wasn't even in the AFC North.
He did get sacked like 7 times the one time we played him, so that might have done it. You never know. But this couldn't have happened to a more deserving person. I hate Justin Tucker with a burning passion. It might be because I'm a Steelers fan. I think he's so cocky. I have been waiting for this downfall. First the missed kicks, now these allegations. This made my whole year. I don't even care the Steelers lost. This made it 100% worth it. With all his after the game antics, he thinks he's so funny. No, you're just not a cool person. Gonna put it lightly there. But yeah, not a big Justin Tucker fan. You got anything you want to add?
Yeah, so I don't know what the future of him is going to be. In the U.S., innocent until proven guilty, probably will get taken to court. We'll see what happens with Deshaun. This time it's 6 allegations. I think Deshaun was somewhere around 34 or something. He was proven innocent, but everyone knows that he was guilty. He was not an innocent man. But we'll see what happens with the legal system. Tucker released a statement earlier today claiming he did none of that and that they're completely lying. But why would they frame Justin Tucker out of all people if they were going to frame something? You don't frame a kicker. You frame like Lamar or something. Maybe it's a secret attack from Steelers fans. Are you a part of this, Kevin?
I plead the fifth.
Okay, he is a part of this. But yeah, we'll just see what happens with that. And you got anything else to go here? No Canucks rant today?
No Canucks rant. We'll transfer into the end. If you couldn't tell by now, I'm feeling a little under the weather, so a little bit of a shorter episode today.
He's gonna go to sleep after this.
I'm struggling my way through it. Not much to talk about with the Pro Bowl. So yeah, is that it? You got anything else?
Quinn Hughes is on a pretty good point streak right here. We're not
7-game point streak for the kid. Good for him. He's doing a lot better than I am right now.
Yeah, Quinn Hughes is in a better position than Kevin physically and me hockey-wise. It's about all we got for today. Hopefully Kevin's feeling better. Send your thoughts and prayers down in the comments. He might die if you don't. We're gonna be back on Tuesday to discuss the Super Bowl. Maybe we'll bring along a couple guests for that, get all our takes and input. Yeah, you want to bring Matt and Ben back?
We might. We'll see.
Or if anyone wants to come, just comment down below. We can get anyone.
Yeah, we'll clip farm this on the TikTok. If anyone wants to join us as a guest episode, we're taking everybody who comments. Comment down below to be on the podcast. Give us your best takes. We'll run it as kind of a hotline. We'll do with not much to talk about leading up on the Tuesday episode, since we'll preview the Super Bowl on the Thursday episode. The Tuesday episode, if you want to come on the podcast, give us your best takes. We'll be here. We'll be listening, and we'll give you our opinion. So leave a comment down below on this TikTok.
Yeah, we'll post this TikTok. Just pop in, send us a DM. Actually, we read comments. We are not like other podcasters. We'll read your comment. We'll send you a message. We'll get you on the show. Spew us some takes. But if you say a bad word, you are cut. Anyways, that's about all we got. Thank you for watching episode 13. And we're going to see you guys on Tuesday. And we're actually going to see you guys on Tuesday. Thank you for watching Gridiron Across the U.S. See you then.